What's up YouTube? It's your boy Infinite Gains. We're back with a GME and AMC update video. Let's lock in. We had a kitty post. He posted this this picture of just says time and he edited this photo from the Time magazine and shows this little computer setup, and he edited it to this time. It says 109 out of 420. So some interesting stuff happened. That was pretty fun. We had this super huge candle on Thursday. Things shot up from a bottom of 26.17, and guys, I'm telling you, we've been tracking this thing beautifully. All right, price comes up, so price breaks 24.50. Let me change this pencil color to yellow. We'll delete that. That brush. So price breaks 24.50. We shoot all the way up to test this fair value gap that exists on the 4 hour. So that was initial resistance. So we got shot up, hit the fair value gap, came back, kitty posts. Now, where did we hit resistance? We literally hit resistance on the value area high on the 4 hour chart that we talked about at 30.80. So price shot up, hit the fair value area high at 30.80 on the 4 hour, came back and found support on our 4 hour fair value gap at 28.33. So we pulled back, found support. Now, if we go to our daily chart, that fair value exists all the way down to 28.04. Price pulls back to 28.4, is able to push up and find support at the midline of our channel. So currently tried to bounce off of that 28.96. So now we're currently sitting at 29.06. So if we go down to the 4 hour, so we have support in this range, right? So you have support in this range that exists all the way down to 27.80. So we have 27.80 up to 28.90 as support. So this is your support level for this level. Now, for us to keep booking it, for us to really fly out of this zone that I've been talking about, is that, no one should get excited. It doesn't even matter if kitty posts, right? No one should get excited until we either gap up crazy in the pre-market. Either that happens, or we have to break, again, we have to break 30.80, right? On the 4 hour chart, we have to break 30.80, and then we have to, on the daily chart, we have to break. See how we had resistance at this fair value gap on the daily chart, right? And we got pushed back down, which is perfectly fine because we went back, scooped up orders, kitty posts, was able to push us higher. So we have to break 30.80. And then we have to break 34.10. If 34.10 is broken, then I'll actually start, getting kind of excited here that something could really, really happen, right? Because once 38.40 is broken, you kind of don't have much resistance until much higher, all the way to these, $68 and $70 level. So, if 34.10 is broken on the daily chart, that's pretty exciting, right? So let's go back to our 4 hour chart here. So this looks good, man. This looks good. We pulled back, had a kitty post. After the kitty post, hit that 30.80 rejection off the value area high, pulled back into our fair value gap of support, and was able to start pushing back higher. So, potentially Monday, what you'd want to see is, either we gap up a little bit, come back down, and then try to test that 30.80. Just watch for that 30.80 retest. This is a big level. We need to break 30.80 then 34.10. But 30.80 is our first little wall there. So potentially a gap up Monday and then try to, maybe fill the gap and then push back to test that 30.80. Or, maybe you could even pull back into support at 28.37 and try to launch from there. But we should have, once kitty posts, we do tend to have a lot of momentum. Price tends to try to gap up. So, probably that might happen, is we might try to gap up Monday and then, try to test that 30.80. If 30.80 is broken, then we need to go ahead and test, 34.10 at this level. if 3410 is broken, then we can actually just kind of start getting kind of excited here. But going back to that kitty post, guys, and honestly, before we do that, if you're watching right now, make sure to join the Discord. Guys, we're at 211 members. That's freaking awesome, guys. Let's set a goal. Let's set a goal of 300 members, all right? If we hit 300 members, I'll do a giveaway for you guys, and I'll announce it on my YouTube, but you have to be in the Discord for the giveaway, and we'll figure out what it's going to be. But I'll figure something out. We'll do something for you guys for 300 people in the Discord. Make sure to join my X. My X is at Mystic Gains. Make sure to check me out on x.com. I post updates and stuff on there. So make sure to join that, guys. And I appreciate you guys for watching and being in the community. So again, let's go back to that kitty post, right? So he posts, he edited this Time magazine, right? And he removed a bunch of stuff and then added this time of 109 out of 420. So what is he talking about here? He could be talking about this video, right? If we play this video that he posted on May 17th. Let's see what this video says. And it's this guy, he finds a box with the word GameStop on it. He opens the box, and then it goes to this weird fast forward thing, and it actually skips the 109. Right? If we scroll back, it never actually hits 109. It hits 108, and then skips the 109 and goes all the way through until it ends at what? It ended at 420. So that whole weird fast forward thing actually skipped the 109 mark on the video and actually ends at 420. So, it could be talking about that's, what's in the box, this thing that kind of everyone's been saying, what's in the box, what this kind of secret, weapon that Kitty has or GameStop has. So that's kind of an interesting type of deal. Maybe it's time for GameStop to release the news, whatever, was in the box, some crazy bullish news or something that'll kill all the shorts. But, obviously this is pretty interesting, and obviously everyone's getting pretty excited, and I'm pretty excited myself, but again, we have to break that 3080. We got to break that 3410, man, and that's kind of our next steps for now. But chart looks good, man. Chart looks great. We just have to see a continuation here. So let's go over AMC, right? I've been hearing a lot of AMC FUD. I think they had announced an additional 50 million share dilution, something of this nature, which, we had this push up to, so price initially had broken that point of control at 475, had pushed up and hit our volume resistance zone, pulled back into our point of control that exists at 475, right? So we would want 475 all the way down to 457 to hold. So we want this range to hold, and so that we can retest. Now, if we go to that 4-hour chart, we did find support in our channel. Again, we are below that point of control at 501. So 501 is a big level for us that we need to break. Again, price just pulled back into support. And, people were kind of freaking out about this dilution stuff and everything. But you got to realize that GameStop and AMC are going to run at the same time. If GameStop isn't running like crazy, well, AMC is not going to run like crazy either. You got to understand that Adam Aaron was diluting down here as well. And before the 2021 move, he was diluting. He's been diluting this entire time, which is obviously, the company needs cash to survive, right? I'm going to be honest with you, it's a failing company. The company needs cash to survive. Obviously what he did with Ape Coin and whatever the hell that was. Yeah, I'm going to be real with you. Adam Aaron is pretty sus. It is pretty weird. But at the same time, it's okay, well, he's getting money for the company, and it's obviously obviously moves like this can still occur with the AMC stock, even if he is diluting. So it's like, is this something that's, going to scare me out of the stock? No. I mean, I'm still a buyer at this level. I still think AMC can absolutely run with GME. It's just not time yet, right? Does it look like it's time? Has GME run 1,000% yet? No, it hasn't. So why are we freaking out that AMC pulled back into support? Off of some dilution news. Like, I get it, but like, is GME at $500 yet? No. So why would AMC be running? Right? It's like, for me, it's like, if GME's not running, then AMC's not gonna run, and it's simple as that. And so it's like, I'm not freaking out about all this like FUD stuff or whatever like that. It just isn't time yet. It's just not time. Like, you will know when it's time. Like, you will know, because this thing will freaking run like insane. So AMC resistance is 501 and then 562. So those are your next 2 points of resistance. Once 562 is broken, this thing can really start running. Our next resistance after 562, right, and that 562 would be 816. Once 816 is broken, I'm pretty sure you'd probably MOAS beyond that level. Like, GME should be making a lot of progress above $48. So probably, yeah, $48. Like, GME would be making a lot of progress past 48, and then probably May high. AMC would be breaking 816 and then attempting to break May high. So those are our levels for GME, AMC. Let's look at cost. Cost, again, is literally just trading in a triangle. I mean, it's super, super simple. It's not complicated at all. Right? And so we broke out of our triangle, came back in, retested, and as you can see, price literally bounced right off this triangle here as a breakout. Now, our next resistance will be this daily 100 SMA sitting at 760. Once 760 is cleared, we need to break this resistance fib sitting at 845. Cost needs to break 943, and then the mega breakout level for cost is 1248. So that's like the mega MOAS breakout level. 1248 is that breakout level. So initial resistance will be 845, 943, and then 1248. That's for cost. Cost, super simple. We're just like, it's super simple. Look at it. It's just trading in a triangle. Like, it's just been bouncing off this fib retrace and then creating lower highs, and it's trying to break out now. So we're gonna wait for 943 and 1248 to be broken for cost, right? All right, so that's all three stocks, man. We went over the kitty tinfoil stuff here. And I'll include this in this video, but I'm gonna make a separate video on Curve Finance and LTC. But I'm gonna post that video like right after this one. But just quickly, I mean, guys, I had made a post about it. So we posted this Curve Finance, possible macro targets, and then I had posted about it. Curve Finance has piqued my interest. TA video coming soon. Started a small position at 67 to 70 cents, man. And we're sitting at $1.17. Like, this thing has been booking it. Possibly coming back for a retrace down to $1.08, which would be perfectly fine with me, even if it came back into this fair value gap, even at $1. So I mean, that would be fine with me. If we retested $1, I'd potentially enlarge my position if we came back to $1. Macro targets that I think are possible all the way up to these levels, man. Like $3. I mean, seriously, I think $3 is actually possible for Curve Finance. I'm not even joking. They had the BlackRock deal, and they're a huge project. I think they're at only $1 billion market cap. I mean, for something like this, I mean, a $3 billion market cap or even higher is not unheard of. Because this project has an actual use case. They have, technologies for stable coins, and things of that nature. So this is a great project. We're looking at the daily. If it did want to come back and even pull back into this fair value gap, even though it already tested it, right? It already tested this fair value gap at $1. I'd be perfectly fine if it came back and retested $1.09 and then try to push higher. Yeah, but this thing looks extremely strong. You know, I might even enter a bigger position if we do pull back a little bit, and we'll see from there. Litecoin that we spoke about as well. If we go to our weekly chart, this thing has a lot of potential, and last time we spoke about Litecoin, I mean, I think it was at like $1.10 or something. I mean, $110 or something, maybe even lower than that. I don't remember exactly when I was talking about it, but yeah, you can see here that we hit resistance at 140. So 140 is going to be that initial resistance. You want price action to do something like this. It's fine that we actually did pull back into this fair value gap, but you want price to like come back and retest this 140 and then shoot up even higher to test the top of this pennant. As you can see, this thing is a huge pennant. So if this breaks, this thing could go on an insane run. That's all the way at 415. So you're already looking at a pretty big move to the upside already. Off that $140 target. That's already, you know, 180% move plus. So it's a pretty large move. We need to reclaim that 140. That's going to be huge for us on the weekly chart. If we go to that daily chart on Litecoin, we are pulling back into support. Support is all the way down to 120. So that's great. On that daily chart, we broke that value area high at $90, which is great as well. Let's go to that 4-hour chart and see where we're standing here. So yeah, looks like price is pulling back into support, which is fine with me. We're seeing volume come in as well right at this level. I think it can come down to 131 all the way down to 127 and 125. That'd be perfectly fine, I think, if it came back into support here and then try to retest this next fair value gap all the way at 150. But we really want to reclaim that 140 level. That's going to be big for Litecoin to see a bigger move, a more substantial move. But yeah, I might make a separate video, but I think we already covered it pretty well. But yeah, Curve Finance, CRV, and Litecoin, 2 cryptos to be looking out for. But yeah, we covered everything, and so again, that next level for GME is 3080 and then 3410. That next level for AMC is 501, 562, and then 816. So those are going to be our next levels for GME and AMC. All right, guys, that's the whole video. And appreciate you guys for watching. Again, make sure to check out the Discord. I love having you guys in there and chatting with you. And yeah, that's the whole video. Peace out, guys.